Okay, so I want to do a short video about what the role of the yellow lore master is in a raid. Um, so this is a pull that went well, so I'm not gonna show one where I mess up, at least not very badly. Um, so the idea here is my first priority is to keep the slave color dazed. My second priority is to keep Vic stun immune. After that, debuffs are the most important thing. After that, water lore on bits should be my most important thing, even though I fail at that. I don't really apply that many stacks of water lore on him. So I'll start this rolling. Um, while I explain some things, we did figure out a way in which we managed not to get our dazed targets to have the corruption that removes all CC. So that is really good. We're having Vic pull with his damaging mark, which is also his like aggro mark. So I've also put knowledge of the lore master on this defiler because he will be our first target. Unfortunately, the pull took longer than I expected, so we won't take advantage of it. But anyway, here goes the pull. First thing, daze the slave color. Second thing, apply stun immunity on Vix, then knowledge of the ancient master or whatever the capstone is, and then apply debuffs on everything I can. Then of course I'm being a bit paranoid. I'm applying water lore on him. That does happen though. You waste time because you get paranoid about uh, missing your timing. There I got hit with something just not to give my healers too much work. I just popped my heal, going back to debuffs. Now Vic, stun immunity again, then go back, slave color, daze him again, then try to spread some heals. I popped a heal on Darkeely right there because he seemed to be getting low. I should be running over to bits, and I'm debuffing the captain now and putting water lore on bits. Now I got stun immunity back up. That means that Vic is about to get stunned. See there, he got stunned. I stun immuned him. I was a couple seconds too late on that one. So yeah, this is basically the rotation. Debuff with wind lore, daze, and stun immunity. It's not that complicated. It's just a matter of not having any tunnel vision and forgetting anything. Then I'm about to get the Ancient Master up again, so I'm using it on cooldown, as you can see, and now I'm Fire Lore, Frost Lore. Now this whole group of like 10 people should all be debuffed. Now Vic should need, okay, Slave Color, Daze, Vic, Stun Immunity. And now I can debuff this guy over here. Now I got hit again by this captain, because positioning can be hard as a lore master, because you gotta run around. So I'm refreshing debuffs on the captain. Sometimes they expire. Yeah, as you can see, I got over in the right. I got timers for things, but it's hard to keep track of which is which is like, look at all the debuffs I got. It's too many. So you usually just have to play it by ear. I just reapplied the daze. Fortunately, the daze, when you're only having one daze target, works pretty well. So you can keep track of whatever you've got dazed with that. This is, if you want an explanation of this, I've got another video on the YouTube channel that explains how I set up my buff bars and combat analysis in order to show this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the rotation I use, and I think it's what is expected out of a lore master, at least. It's nothing too crazy. But yeah, I'll see if I find more complicated pulls. Maybe do a video on the bosses and pet rotation and that kind of stuff.